Hi, my name is Justin Adele. I'm an installer for Vivint, and we're going to rock this place out today.
Yeah, my name is Carlos Figueroa. That's a really nice panel.
Yeah? Why is it so nice?
It's touchscreen. They give it to the weather. They give it to the... You can control everything to the internet. It's very nice.
Now, because you can control with the internet and through your smartphone,
yeah,
you don't really need the touch panel in the same way you do with other systems, right? I mean, the touch panel is there, but you could actually never use the touch panel if you didn't want to.
So you don't want you to use it? No,
we're going to use it, but I'm saying you could control pretty much everything without the touch panel.
Without, yeah. You can control everything to the internet.
Awesome.
It has a GSM that will do a two-way. So instead of you paying an exorbitant amount of money for it, this is glad I did my nails. This is also comes standard with our panels. You don't have to pay extra for it. It's not an extra fee for it. We get rid of the whole concept of using POTS, the old plain old telephone lines. We get rid of the whole concept with this unit.
Which is why we could put this anywhere we wanted.
Correct. The other services in the past you had to have POTS to have that two-way for emergency response for two-way.
So you're limited where you can put the thing.
Correct. This we have it. You can you don't need to have phone line at all. You can have it. We encourage phone lines as a backup or a primary, and use this as a backup, so you're guaranteed to have connection. But otherwise,
yeah, we don't have a phone anymore, so
those are kind of the cool things. Yeah, that's one other thing you can market that to people like yourself, because we don't have a phone line. We can do it now. Well, what I'm doing now is I'm just removing the old door lock. What we do is we make sure first that the door locks will be compatible with the system, the setup that the customer has, and then we remove what's here, leave it for them in case they ever need it for any other means. We always leave the equipment that we remove from a house. We always leave it with the customer, and then I'll take it off, and then I'll just very simply. It's a very simple process of taking the new one and putting it back in.
And what does the new one add to the system?
The new one adds, well, in this particular case with the door that you have here, this is a door knob situation. This is a handle, door handle. So we have two options of locking the door with keyless entry. First, we can do it as a hasp, or as a handle lock. Put it on here for the doorknob. The second one we could do just a deadbolt and leave the existing one that the customer has. Again, depending on the setup that they have already. Also, the door has to close in a particular way to make sure that works, but those are things that considerations that we make as installers to make sure everything's going to go well.
And then once it's in, it's no key, but it's also you can remote lock it.
Correct. Once it's in, you can remote it off your phone, you can remote it off the internet, or you can operate it from here or the panel. It's like a four-way operational situation, and it just lends so many different options. It's one of the things that the home automation setup gives you, is so many different options of use, because everybody's a different house, everybody's a different setup. This will allow you to enter your house just by pressing a code, locking it by pressing one button, just doing all those things and setting it up. So it's very, very simple, which I'll show you in a few minutes. There's a thing called the Saver's Guide that we have, and if you remember the old days of high school, when you were trying to fundraise.
I'm way too old for that.
Inevitably, everybody had to fundraise at some point in their high school career. There was a thing called the entertainment card. It was a book that came out that had tons of coupons, local coupons that you could use.
We still get them.
Yeah, you still get them. They have an online version of that we are partners with, and we actually operate. And the Saver's Guide, one purchase can save you up to $20 in some cases. You go to lunch, you buy 2-for-1 dinners, you know, everything from movies to airfare to everything. You can get remarkable discounts on, and that combined with the money-saving qualities of the thermostat that we have, can save people up to $54 a month. I mean, there's a whole YouTube video on it that we have on our YouTube channel. You can get a lot of information on it from there. This is your Go Control panel, okay? Touch screen. Right now it's in quiet mode. You can just touch it anywhere up and wake it right up like that. There's two buttons on the bottom, okay? I'm going to teach you as I would teach anyone here. The two buttons on the bottom are the home button here and the emergency button here. The emergency button is real simple. It's basically your 911 operator all squeezed right into the box here. If you press this button down here, you have three options: police, fire, and medical. You have to hold them down. They're kid-proof. You have to hold them down for 2 seconds or more to activate them. When they activate, the siren will go off, and within, I think it's 30 seconds, someone will be on this panel with you talking to you directly for whatever emergency you have. They will verify what the emergency is. It doesn't have to be, if it's a panic, it doesn't have to be just for police. It can be, hey, I have a fire too. Whatever one you typically press, whatever one you happen to press, it'll activate us, and we'll tell the emergency companies that have been dispatched already what's going on. We'll filter that information to them. For instance, you trip and fall, you break your leg, you know, hey, my leg's broken. They'll ask more information about what's going on. Do you feel like you have, you know, heart palpitations? Do you have a heart attack or things like that? They'll filter that information to the emergency agency on its way, and then they'll have more of a grip when they get here what's going on.